This is Fourth Lust, an Alex Quinn mystery, Book 4, written by Rylie Dark, read by Caroline. Prologue. The child of morning, rosy-fingered dawn, was creeping over the eastern Mediterranean. The hiking trail commanded an impressive view of the little archipelago and sea beyond as it wound up the hill. Island of Delphos was tiny, little more than a grassy rock among the arid Aegean archipelago. The bleached stone ruins of the old amphitheatre stuck out like ragged bones from the rises of the earth. Richard puffed, hoisting his hiker's daypack a little higher on his back as he led the way up the hill. Before the sun came up, the grey darkness of dawn had been cool and breezy, almost chilly against his sweat-soaked back as he hiked. Now, however, the golden rays of morning were cutting boldly across the water and warming up the hillside. The cloudless sky promised sunburn all day long. Richard came to a stop, swinging the pack off his back and setting it down with a sigh at his feet. He took a long drink of water from the Nalgene water bottle in the side pocket of his daypack, then began digging around in the main pocket of the bag, looking for his sunscreen. Richard wore a special, high SPF lotion with UV protection that left an opaque white film over his skin. In the mirror, he thought it made him look like a French mime. Gianna only teased him about it lightly. She herself never wore sunscreen, and her dark caramel complexion only seemed to deepen and glow with brighter health and vibrance when she sunbathed. "Why are you stopping?" she asked, not slowing her pace in the slightest. Gianna was a short but powerfully built woman with strong legs and endurance like a distance runner. She steamrolled right by him on the trial, turning her head to look back at him. "We're almost to the top of the hill. Can't you make it the rest of the way before you take a break?" "Sunscreen!" he called back. "It's going to be a scorcher today. I don't want to get burned. I'll be no fun to be around if all my skin starts peeling off. Trust me." Gianna waved in a "well, hurry up then" sort of gesture and continued up the hill without slackening her clip. Richard found the tube of sunscreen, quickly uncapping it and squirting a dollop out into his palm. He brushed the lotion quickly over his cheeks and forehead, down the bridge of his nose, and around the back of his ears and neck. "At least I'm not bald," he thought grimly, as he slapped more of the sunscreen into his hand and dabbed it on his face. Then I'd have to cover my whole head. I'd look like Voldemort. Richard finished applying the sunscreen to the back of his neck, recapped the bottle and shoved it back down into the daypack, zippering the pocket shut. Ahead, he could see Gianna pushing her way stolidly up the hill, her head and shoulders becoming visible against the skyline as she crested the rocky peak.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?